Chat. My name is Barry Schwartz. Today is December 7th, and this is the news from the past week at the Search Engine Roundtable. December 3rd, I heard reports from Webmaster World that Google was sending out these presents. Basically, it looked like they were sending out a lot of Google swag from, it included a package from UPS, which included a shirt, a mug, a pen, mouse pad, and paper, a notepad, all with the Google logo. The mug was pretty nice. Some other publishers actually said they received these mugs as well, or just the mugs. But on Friday, we reported that Google's Adsense advisor, their official rep, has actually said that Google is not sending out these presents. They're not sending out holiday gifts. The reason they are not sending out holiday gifts, and I quote, "It is not the most appropriate gesture this year given the current global economic climate. It's not an appropriate gesture, according to Google, to send out holiday gifts to the people who actually make them money, people who actually pay them. The advertisers pay them, the publishers give them more ad volume, and it's not the appropriate gesture." I mean, what they could have said is, we're trying to save costs, we're trying to do our best to make sure that we are financially stable for 2009, but instead they said it's not an appropriate gesture. I think that's totally wrong. If they wanted to, they could have just sent a card to everybody saying Happy Holidays or something very small, and they might still do that because it's still early and they still could send out cards, but to say it's not an appropriate gesture, I think is wrong. That's my personal feelings. I have a post on December 5th at seroundtable.com, and you can actually see several comments made on my post who agree with me. So hopefully you're not hurt too much by not getting this present. Obviously, I think it's just Google trying to save money, but I don't think it's appropriate to call it an inappropriate gesture. So it's really bad out there. There's a global recession, as we discussed with the Google holiday gifts fiasco. And on Friday, they released the economic job numbers for the U.S., and the economy lost a total of 533,000 jobs in November, bringing the total year's losses of jobs to 1.9 million. That is putting the Labor Department estimates that the unemployment rate then rose to 6.7%. I think they were expecting 6.8, so that's kind of good news, but not really. It's the highest unemployment rate since October 1993. That being said, there are people in the SEO industry that are booming and doing very well because this industry is still growing. But at the same time, there are companies that are cutting back, and some people are losing their job in their industry. On December 1st, we posted about one very, very knowledgeable person from Search Engine Watch forums. He goes on the thing, the avatar, ABBOTTSYS, so Adsense, and he's been answering questions at Search Engine Watch forums about AdWords specifically for a really long time. He's really an AdWords guru, and you can see a lot of people, when he posted that he lost his job, he seems very optimistic, but you can see how many people in the search industry are supporting him, saying, maybe you can apply for a job here or there. And even AdWords advisor, AdWords rep from Google, said if you do apply to become an AdWords rep, definitely let this AdWords advisor know, because they could definitely put in a vouch for him. So it's nice to see the warmth of the actual SEO industry and stand behind everybody else in the industry. It's good to know that the industry is still growing, but yes, some people are going to lose jobs, and a lot of jobs are being lost in this time. All right. Let's talk about some SEO details. On December 4th, on December 5th, we posted about it. Google has updated their Webmaster Tools to include a few things. One is they added a new settings link on the left-hand side, and they consolidated a bunch of features on that settings links, including the geographic target. So you can set your geographic target right there. You could set your preferred domain, the www versus the non-www. You could include your site, opt in to include your site into Google Image Labeler, and you could actually define your crawl rate, how often you want Google to crawl, etc. And that's all in the new settings tab. In addition, Google has enhanced their custom crawl rate to give you a slider, so you can actually slide left and right and say how fast, slower, or faster you want Google to actually crawl your site. There's some actual details in there on how it works. It's pretty cool. I set mine to let Google determine my crawl rate. Let Google figure out how fast they should crawl or not. It's up to them. There are some people saying that some people aren't able to actually define their crawl rate, that Google will not let them do that. And we have some posts from Google Webmaster Help and from the Digital Point forums on people complaining that they're not able to actually change their crawl rate, that Google's making them pick whatever they want. On December 2nd, we posted about a Mac Cuts post at a Google Groups thread, basically saying that Google has fixed their algorithm, their spam algorithm, or their duplicate content algorithm. I think it was more of their spam algorithm, which classifies some iframes. Iframes are basically content embedded in a web page in a type of frame. It's called an iframe, and they classified some of those areas that had iframes, the content in there, as being duplicate content or spam content. So MacCut said they had made an adjustment to their algorithm after looking at the specific case, and other sites that are affected by this iframe spam classifier, or whatever you want to call it, should be fixed within 24 hours. So by now it should be fixed. So there's definitely some interesting tidbits you can pull from this thread if you're advanced SEO. So I have a link to the details on December 2nd at seroundtable.com. About a month ago, you might remember me complaining that Google Blog Search no longer finds links within the actual blog posting itself. They also find links on the whole page. So if your links are in the blog roll of somebody's site and they write a blog post, no matter what, you'll think they're linking to you in their blog post because that's the way it used to work. So Vanessa Fox noticed this as well, and she actually picked up a thread from the Google Groups, a guy named Jeremy who works at the Google Blog Search team, saying, yes, he's aware of this issue, but they expect to actually change it so that blog roll matches no longer show up in the future. They hope to have this out, I think, soon. I think Danny Sullivan did a follow-up post at Search Engine Land saying he had an interview with Jeremy, and Jeremy confirmed that this should be now fixed as of, I think, Friday. So December 5th. Yeah, December 5th was Friday. This should all be fixed. So any new, on a wide-scale basis. So hopefully they fix this link command issue where you do a link command in blog search and it finds new related links. Hopefully it no longer finds blog posts that include links to you within the actual blog role. So Google Groups, their Google Webmaster Help section, has moved their discussion forums off the old Google Groups area and moved them over to the new Google Discussion Areas forum for support help. A lot of these places have been moving over. Ad Manager, AdSense, AdWords, they've all been moving over to this new format. I don't like it as much because it's harder for me to track, but Google will be improving their tracking methods for me and other people to actually track what's going on. So that's coming soon. There's an introduction thread you should check out. If you want a link to it, go to December 5th at seroundtable.com, and you'll be able to find how to get there. It's very useful, it's very new, and it's very fun to play with. Google has been changing the way they actually do banner image ads or banner ads on image search. So in the past they had display ads or banner ads, actual images that showed up on the actual image search, and that was about a month or 2 or maybe 3 ago. And now they're actually trying text ads, 3 text ads at the top of the image search results. So there's some pictures we have on December 1st if you want to take a look at it, and hopefully it doesn't impact you too much. Many AdSense publishers are complaining about the number of spammy looking ads they are seeing from AdSense. So basically over the past several days, this past week, I guess, a lot of people have been complaining that AdSense ads are getting spammy, they're duplicate looking, they link to very weird sites, and there's threads over at Webmaster World and Google AdSense Help discussing this, and AdWords AdSense advisor said he's aware of this. He could tell us that, or she could tell us that our specific concerns are being heard by the right people, but they can't say more at this point in time. So it's a no comment, but it's a no comment from the right people, she said. Many of the search engines are releasing their most popular searches for 2008. So we had Google release their product search, which is Britney Spears and different Britney Spears, WWE, Barack Obama, Miley Cyrus. Ask.com's top 10 include Dictionary, MySpace, Google, YouTube, Facebook. Google's most popular product search is Nintendo Wii, Wii Fit, iPod Touch, Xbox 360, etc., etc. These are all being released. I think Search Engine Land also has a whole rundown of all these different top 10s. So definitely you want to take a look at it if you want to look on these most popular keywords that might help you find something new to target. Friday was the Day of the Ninja. It's another one of those geek holidays, just like Talk Like a Pirate Day or whatever. We had a special theme up. You can check out the theme in Tamar's recap post that she did on Friday. Should be a logo there and shows it to you. I'll probably leave it up over the weekend. So if you go there on a Sunday today, you'll be able to check it out. So hopefully you like it, and we'll do more of these themes. Wait for Christmas and holidays, so it'll be pretty fun. Thank you so much for listening to the Search Buzz video recap. Again, my name is Barry Schwartz. This was the December 7th edition, and tune in next week for more search news. Everyone have a great week, and I'll speak to you guys next week.